On to rugby league, Capras hooker Ian Webster will miss the rest of the season after scans revealed he's ruptured his posterior cruciate ligament. Central Queensland's recruited a replacement all the way from Europe, but the club's keeping quiet about who it actually is.
Ian Webster's been a constant at the Capras through the club's darkest days, but just as Central Queensland seems on the improve, injury has cruelled the stalwart.
Now that we've got a special group of people, which we have, and I honestly think that they can make the semis and make a good push this year. That's the hardest part.
When Webster landed innocuously at training 3 weeks ago, he knew the news wouldn't be good. Scans revealed he'd ruptured his PCL in his right knee.
Probably the worst that it could have been, and looks like it's probably going to keep me out. Oh, it's not probably, it's going to keep me out for at least the rest of this season.
At 29, Webster hasn't ruled out a return next year.
We're in no rush to make a decision on next year yet. We'll get through the rehab for the rest of this year.
Webster and the Capras are upbeat, with the hooker still expected to play a vital off-field role.
The good thing about Webby is we know he'll be around the club and help out and help the younger guys for the rest of this year.
CQ secured a new player to fill the on-field void, but is keeping tight-lipped over the hooker's replacement.
Hasn't even been in the country before. Leave it there, keep you guessing.
In other injury news, Matt Minto's looking likely to return this week from a groin injury.
He's been getting treatment on his injury and he's got another physio appointment tomorrow, and he seemed, by the end of training last night, he seemed quite confident.
Saturday's games at 6 o'clock. Catherine Durkin, Win News.
In some bad news, the Capras finals hopes have been dealt a major blow, with hooker Ian Webster ruled out for the rest of the season. The Welsh international ruptured his PCL in a training accident last month, drawing the curtain on his year.
Webster has been an integral part of the Capras lineup for a number of years, but 2016 has been decimated by injuries. In his first session back from a foot injury, an innocuous fall did the damage.
It feels like somebody shoots you in the kneecap every time you try and go from anything above 75%.
Capras coach Kim Williams says it's a big loss for the club, with their season finally poised.
We miss him on the field already, there's no doubt. There's the direction he gives us from dummy half's really important to this team.
An overseas replacement is already in the wings, but Williams remained tight-lipped.
We have recruited a new hooker into the fold that we'll introduce some stage in the next couple of days.